Oh, excuse me. Alright. Good morning. Welcome back. I'm just kind of waiting for the ads to try and consolidate again. And then we will start the pre-roll ads to stop the pre-roll ads. I will one day be able to nail this down. It's just kind of a pain in the butt at the moment. And I don't know why I struggle with it so much. Hello again, Doug. Bear with me for just another moment here. I gotta wait for the ads to cooperate with me. But how are you doing? Did you have a good day? I know you said it's about 11 p.m. your time. There we go. Okay, gonna run the ad break now. Well, I'm glad to hear your day is going well. My day's going pretty alright too. Thank you for asking. Now sit tight for just a minute, please. I'm gonna run the pre-roll ads here, which means my usual spiel. There we go. Alright, so good morning. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're hearing this message, chances are you're watching on the VOD, either on Twitch or on YouTube. If you don't want to hear my little pre-roll ad to skip the pre-roll ads for everyone who's going to come watch live, then go ahead and skip ahead for 2 minutes and 35 seconds, or until this handy dandy little pre-roll GIF goes down. That being said, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much, first of all. I would very much appreciate your subscription if this kind of long-form content is good for you. I know I use some just as sleep aids, so hopefully it is relaxing and not shouty loud, aside from the occasional Disney song I'm forced to sing, or other song. But it would help me out tremendously if you subscribed, but no worries if it's not your thing. I do this for fun, so the important part is if you're interested in doing so, please come hang out with me live on Twitch. I'd appreciate your follow there too. Well, forced in general. I like the one I got to sing yesterday, Doug, don't worry about it. I like singing most of them, but point being, I do this for fun. I really appreciate when people come hang out on me because I am a bored and lonely fellow. So if you feel like it, that would be greatly welcomed. If you're finding you're having trouble actually locating me online, feel free to join the Discord. There is a link to it in the bios of both Twitch and YouTube. We've got a great little community going, complete with memes, suggestions, feedback. You can chat with me basically any time of the day, chat with each other, share your interests and hobbies. There's even some people that like to share their Warhammer 40k painting. They are incredibly skilled at that. Let's see. Oh, there's also polls for a little more interactivity with the stream. You get to have a say in what I play next, as well as what I buy next with the sub and bits goals, if that's something you want to help out with. I am coming up on the next Steam Summer Sale at the end of the month here, or Steam Autumn Sale, I guess. I should be picking some new stuff up then. If you have suggestions, now would be a good time to put them in the Discord. And more specifically, the Discord has notification bots, so you get alerted every time I go live or when I upload a new video to YouTube. So you never have to worry about missing out if the proprietary systems stop working on you. That being said, the break ends in 1 second, so there we go. Thank you very much for being patient with me. We'll get right into the gameplay. And hello again. I appreciate you being here, Doug. Alright, I do have that off. There we go. So. I'm actually going to jump into my other world for a second. Because I wanted to check. I have a plan for this boat. And I just want to see how I planned out the lower section. Because getting it consistent is the frustrating part. And I want to destroy as little as possible. And I very much appreciate you being here every day, Doug. It is nice having consistent people to come and say hi. I've mentioned before, I am a bored and lonely fellow, so it's wonderful having you here. And hello again. Thank you very much for the raid, Grim. Appreciate you being here.
Lizard.
How did the stream go? I know I was there for a little bit of it, but not most of it.
Lizard.
What am I doing here?
Lizard.
That's fine.
Lizard.
This is what I was looking for.
Lizard.
So I put that just one back, and then another one for the engines. Okay. Hi, Nat. Welcome to you as well. Oh, and Kazari, thank you very much for joining and for following. I appreciate you being here.
Just follow.
I had seen you for a couple of minutes in Grimm's stream. It's nice that you came along. I appreciate it. So, I didn't really do an intro in Grimm's stream. I'm Hero. I like to play a lot of survival crafting games. I am a bored and lonely fellow. Alright, Kaz, I'll call you that. I'm a fellow that's bored and lonely, so I do this for fun. I appreciate it every time people are able to stop by and hang out with me. Makes my day a little brighter. I usually play survival crafters, or if Waylord and Jacob and Conop have their way, I also end up playing a lot of mystery solving games. Ooh, cake does sound delicious. If you end up getting a cape, consider me extremely jealous. Well, I'm glad you are able to pass time with streaming as well. Doug, I don't think you can consider that late to the stream. I was specifically talking to you about your suggestion for the stream. Like, what do you want? You want me to not interact with you about that? Like, oh, come on, what? Being a butt all of a sudden. Hi, Anvil. Thank you for joining as well. Also, Kaz, I'm sorry if the coughing bothers you. I am tremendously unhealthy, and there's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. But I will do my best to not make it annoying. I gotta move some stuff around here. So do you actually have plans to go and get... Oh, good. I am glad there is a fellow in sickness with us. I mean, I'm not glad you're sick, but I don't often find other people who are in similar circumstances, so I'm glad you understand, at least. I'm doing alright, thanks, Nat. I appreciate you asking. I imagine you're plenty exhausted at this point, so I really do appreciate you making time to stop by. How did, I never got to ask, by the way, how did your stream go the other night, Nat? Did you get to finish Tears of the Kingdom? Because it looked like you were real close to the end of the game, and I hadn't been at that part yet. That's why I had to bail real quick. I didn't want to spoil it for myself. Oh, fair enough. Well, I'm glad it went well, regardless. I gotta move some of this stuff in here. What is poplio? I am unfamiliar with this term. You're welcome. You know I try to. Gotta support the homies. Oh. I am not sure when poplio became a thing. I know piplup, but that's probably not the same. I can move a couple things in here for now. So Nat, Grim, I'm curious. If you actually have plans to get a cake, what kind of cake are you thinking of getting? I must know. I am curious. Did I hit something? I didn't. Okay, good. Curious George? Who's Curious George? Oh, so I know you guys are probably sick to death of hearing me talk about Final Fantasy XIV, but I get to giggle a lot. There is a character in there called Curious Gorge. And I love some of the weird references they throw into things that people are going to be tremendously thrown off by. Get any cake, probably be Jello poke cake? Wait, are we talking about the same thing with poke? Or is it poke cake of some other type? Because I'm thinking poke bowl, like the tuna and salad, the not sashimi, the I can't find the word. Yeah, like a poke bowl, but I'm assuming that's not the same kind of cake. You poke it and put stuff in the hole. Sushi! That's what I was talking about. The raw fish, the sushi. I had heard that, but my brain was only thinking of Pokemon, or of Japanese stuff. I will absolutely have to look up poke cake now that you're mentioning it. It does sound amazing, and quite frankly, all I had to eat was some waffles. So the thought of that is delicious. Well, not a problem, Kaz. You're welcome to ask if it is Raft, because it is, and also, I welcome questions. It's very nice being able to converse with people, and I like having you able to interact already. You literally ate a Pokeball before watching the stream. Doug, that sounds amazing. Waffles are delicious. The problem is, they're not very filling, and they're very fattening. So I had like 4 waffles just drowned in maple syrup, and it's fine for breakfast every once in a while, but honestly, I would like something a little less sweet. It's just what I had around that was convenient. Alright, let's move this up here for now. What are you talking about grilling pineapples? I don't understand. Did I have potatoes? I was grilling potatoes. These things. And I grilled some... It didn't lead you to a server? Really? Can I ask where it did leave you? That should be a link that doesn't expire. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me double check and see if I can get you an invite link. Oh, maybe it wants you to actually have an account to sign in? like to be logged into Discord? I'm not sure. Here, let me post this in chat. That's an invite code to the Discord directly again. If that does the same thing, then maybe you need to log into Discord first. Oh, that's not a pineapple, Doug. That was a piece of shark. That was a piece of Grace. She is delicious. And she's currently eating my raft. You're welcome. I hope that works for you. I hope you're able to join as well. We have a nice little place there. You get to, okay, fine. It's a pineapple, Doug. It's a fun little place. I hope you enjoy your time there. If you have any suggestions for things you would like to see on my channel, including new emotes or channel reward points or what else? Or if you have suggestions for games, things you'd like me to prioritize from my Steam list, go ahead and let me know. I am happy to make the stream as customizable for you as I possibly can. I need a engine. Here we go. Rope. Oh, I need a circuit board. Yes, you did, Doug. Thank you for clearing that up. I wasn't sure if you'd like Alpine Skyline or not. Circuit board. Here we go. Little plastic, some copper, and some vine glue. So I think I've got a couple more copper here. Yeah, 1, 2. I'll just drag these two over. I do try and have a good variety of things, Gaz, if you ever want to play around with the channel rewards and sound bits. Hopefully it's fun for you. Alright, let's see here. I need more planks is what I need. Because I need to continue cooking up some things. There we go. And I have enough vine goo. I'm waiting for copper. Hooray! Well, welcome to the Discord. I hope you enjoy your time with my chat of goblins. And that I 100% stole from a different... I do not, Grim. I'm sorry. I have heard it, but I don't know it. But I did 100% steal that thought from another streamer. I've forgotten who exactly. Who is LSP? Is LSP an acronym for an artist name, or is that the actual, like, official artist name? Doug's already going in on it. Oh, okay. Sorry. I appreciate everybody being here. Sometimes I get a little thrown off with what's being said. Grim says, you know my humps by Black Eyed Peas. Yes, that's why I was asking the same thing. I don't know it well enough to sing. I know that's what you're getting at. I know only the It's Raining Men part. And that would not be worth the channel points, I think. Not a problem, Kaz. Thank you for being here regardless. I appreciate it. And I hope whatever you're doing goes well. Like, I could sing Disney songs. I don't mind that. I know those pretty well. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know if it's Rang Med. What, Grim doesn't want me to sing Disney songs? Rude. I think you're saying no to the Disney song specifically. I'm not sure. I could sing that one. Yeah, I would have to look it up, but I could sing that one. What is a Descendants song? Okay, you want me to sing Man Out of You? Alright, give me a sec. I gotta save this. I can't just pause, so I have to go to main menu every time. Let me look up the lyrics real quick. Man Out of You Disney song. Lyrics. Alright, are you ready? I could sing some All-Star too, but I gotta do this one first. You guys ready for Man Out of You? Alright, here we go. It starts off, we've got a long way to go. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I ever met, but you can bet before we're through, Mister, I'll make a man out of you. Tranquil as a forest, but on fire within. Once you find your center, you are sure to win. You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue. Somehow I'll make a man out of you. I'm never gonna catch my breath, say goodbye to those who knew me. Boy, was I a fool in school for cutting Jim. This guy's got him scared to death. Hope he doesn't see right through me. Now I really wish that I knew how to swim. Be a man, we must be swift as the coursing river. Be a man with all the force of a great typhoon. Be a man with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Oh, I'm too weak to sing that part. Time is racing toward us till the Huns arrive. Heed my every order and you might survive. You're unsuited for the rage of war, so pack up, go home, you're through. How could I make a man out of you? Be a man, we must be swift as the coursing river. Be a man with all the force of a great typhoon. Be a man with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. There you go. I gotta die for a sec, hold on. Oh. All right. I hope you enjoyed that.
Ooh.
Oh, don't worry. Everything makes the coughing worse. And besides, I like you guys being happy. If I can be a little bit silly and make you giggle, I'm good with that. It is just a reality of life for me. I won't dwell in the bad things. What was I doing? I gotta get this going the wrong way. Man, everyone's trying to kill me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I blame your corrupting influence, Grim. That's all I'm saying. I blame you. It might not be your fault, but I'm blaming you anyway. I need more plastic. Anvil meanie. Plastic, here we go. I'll make 2 of those, and then the engines are... Where are the engines? Engine. Here we go. Need more rope. 1, 2. Good. Alright, and I want to make these a little nicer too before we go. Because once I build the engines, I'm not going to want to move it. Well, if you get caught, don't worry, Doug. I will not feel bad if you have to go to bed. But I do appreciate you being here, and hopefully you did enjoy the awful singing of Disney songs. Okay, I'm gonna take that. For free in this economy? Let's see here. I can put the engine... Which way? This way. No, I want the pipe on this side. Do I? Maybe I'll put the pipe on this side this time. I don't usually, but I will. There we go. I can always move it later if I hate it. Thankfully, I still have some food as well. Grim probably ate her guinea pigs when she got hungry. You know what? Somehow, I wouldn't doubt it. She seems the type. BB Beetle. I did have it this way, right? Yes, this way. And I do have a couple more of these, so I will do that. So there is actually a story, Nat. I think we talked about it before. See you later, Kaz. Thank you very much for being here. I hope to see you again sometime soon. So I think we talked about it a little bit last time, Nat, but there is actually a story. You start off drifting on the ocean on your little 2x2 raft, and these are the only instructions you have, as well as a picture of whatever your character's motivation is. Eventually you find the stuff to build a radio tower, and you get some lore snippets, and you're basically chasing down all of these signals to find out where the origin is, to find more people, basically. And I don't want to ruin the rest of the story, but there is actually like a final section of the game complete with a boss battle, and you do eventually find people. We'll put it that way. So it's not like it's a forever game like... what was that one we were just playing the other day? Forager. It's not like forever for Forager. I don't think we can romance the shark. I'm sorry. We can kill the shark. Depending on your definition of romance, we can't eat the shark. I mean, that's food, kind of. Did I run out of... No, I didn't. I gotta do this one again. Spank your tortoise. I think I said that differently than last time. You can also put your spear in it. You can also put your spear in it, Anvil. Yes. I don't even remember why I said that now. Like the first time. I think somebody else said it, and then I was just copying that. I need to go stop this from blowing me to the side. There we go. Once you find your center, you are sure to win. I'm still singing it now. Well, I put that in the wrong spot. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. My bad. This wall is too big. Not a problem, Nat. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you pushing yourself to stay up for me. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a good night, okay? Sleep well. See you hopefully tomorrow, a little more awake. We will indeed. I shall tell you the same thing that I tell Conop as well. I know you guys are busy and you have lives and schedules, but genuinely your presence is missed when you are not here, so I appreciate the time you spend here. Good night, Nat. Now, what was I doing with this? I need some more wood, because I have run out again. I shall do my best, Nat. Yes, Nat, not Nat. Speaking of, Na joined the chat yesterday, I think. Poor guy said his computer is actually busted, and his phone is very laggy. And that is not an enviable situation. I feel bad for him. I hope it gets fixed soon. That's a potato. I gotta start eating again, looking into cooking some food up. Who let you out of the corner? What was the womp womp for? I don't have any. I have to kill the shark again. And killing the shark is a pain in the butt. It'll happen eventually. What are we doing here? Do I have more metal? I do have a little more metal. Okay, so we're gonna put this plank here, and this one over here. Sadly, I am out of shark, yes. I need to go make... Actually, I should have a couple of... I do not have enough nails. Drop that. Make some nails here. Good. My food's not ready. We are so close to being ready to go and, like, head towards the end of the game. We're so close. Don't I have a light source too? I thought I did. Decoration. I do have lanterns. Plank and scrap. I thought I had nicer, like, hanging lanterns too. Candlesticks? What do you want to order? What? Sorry? Are you trying to get me to sing again? Oh. I did not watch Invincible, no. A McChicken, a medium fry, and a Dr. Pepper. I wouldn't mind the chicken, but the Mick part of it makes me think maybe it's not chicken. Eat. I actually went to McDonald's for the first time in a very long time, a couple of years back, and I got a Big Mac, and it was the most depressing thing I had seen in a long time. Like that. Yes, Dadish got eaten. I'm sorry. Like the food was just this tiny little fake hockey puck of meat, and it was tremendously depressing to see it like that. I remembered being a kid and thinking, oh man, McDonald's is great. And then I grow up and McDonald's is no longer what it used to be. Can I put it here? 1, 2, 3. Maybe I can put it here. I'm not sure. Well, the recipe changed, and like the amount of meat was probably about half the size of the bun that they put it on as well. It was a deeply depressing little plastic puck of crap. Like they really started being cheap about it. Although I remember seeing not long ago too, they really upped their prices as well. Yeah! Like, it is so not worth it anymore. I echo the sentiment of Jordan the Stallion, who, he told a story once on his YouTube video, where it was like, when I was growing up, he says, the question your parents used to ask me was, or his parents used to ask him was, do you have McDonald's money? And that meant something, because it meant, do you have a little bit of money in order to pay for McDonald's? And they've completely forgotten that identity as being, you know, like cheap and available that way. They're trying to be something they definitely are not. It's like that, what was it? You remember that movie with Sylvester Stallone, Encino Man? I think it might be Encino Man. And they go out to eat at a fancy dress-up restaurant, and the fancy dress-up restaurant is Taco Bell. Did I say something silly enough to be akin to that? Because I don't remember saying that, Doug. It's possible I did. I'm just not sure if you're making a joke or if I said something silly. Yeah, they don't go to the future, but there's a guy named Simon something or other who was such an atrocious criminal that his punishment has to be him being frozen in time or frozen cryogenically, and the cop that brought him in, the only one that could seem to match him, also ended up being brought in to help out. Or to, like, he agreed to be in there in case the guy got released. Yeah. Yeah. Grace, I just put that on. Stop eating it. No, Doug, not Idiocracy. There is a very specific movie called Encino Man. And at the time it was made, it was tremendously violent. Like, my parents didn't even want to let me watch it. It was so violent. But it's very tame by modern standards. We'll put it that way. Yeah, that's correct, Anvil. You got it. Because she is eating the raft, Doug. That's not okay. It's not okay. Craft. That's 6. That's enough. It might not be enough, actually, but we'll make do. Yeah, they did the nasty with the VR headsets. Maybe you don't. I didn't even know you were playing Raft, Grim. But, yeah. The shark's name is Bruce, according to the internal development and the stuff we see written on the very first, like, drilling platform. But, you're right, I never asked. Remember, Grim, I should be a dentist, because I am great at pulling teeth. um, yeah, so written on the doc is the guy named it Bruce, but that Bruce internally and in the game is a reference to the shark from Jaws. And interestingly, apparently it is actually female. So Grace fits very well, but I actually started copying that because of Josh from Let's Game It Out. Okay. We'll take your word for it, Doug. Thank you for warding us away from the weird. But yeah, so I watch Let's Game It Out, and he has a tendency to name every creature that he torments Grace, and it kind of stuck because it was a hilarious time watching him play. So I just carry through and call her Grace now. But scientifically speaking, apparently it does also just like lack the traits or has the traits of a female shark. So it is a little more accurate. To be honest, Doug, I'd never even heard of it, but I will believe you 100% that it's traumatic. You do not need to convince me on that at all from the way you're talking about it. I felt that way about the scariest thing I have ever seen, and one of the things that like 100% put me off of horror was Tales of the Crypt Keeper. I ended up watching that with my cousin one time when I was younger, and oh my god, it was terrifying. The episode that I watched specifically was about vampires. Like, what's his name? Belmont? Simon Belmont from the video game series. I've forgotten what it is. Anyway, it's very much like that. Yes, like Castlevania. Except that I had never seen movies without a happy ending before. Movies or stories or anything without the happy ending. So when it got to the final scenes and all of a sudden the guy that we think of as the hero is getting eaten by a freaking vampire, it's like, what do you mean? What's going on here? Very scary, very sad. Threw me off. I had nightmares that night. To be honest, at the time, it wasn't just the get off my raft. It wasn't just the What was I saying? I had nightmares that night, and it wasn't just like a little nightmare. I was probably only 7 or 8 when it happened. So I had such a horrible nightmare that I woke up shivering in fear in the middle of the night, and I tried to go... Why is my ship not the right size down here? What's going on? Hold on. Sorry, one sec. That extends out. That extends out. You're going this way. Yeah, that's right. Oh, I just need to extend this. But why did this one not work? Oh, damn it! I built it wrong. Oh, I'm dumb. That's what happened. Okay, well, it works, kind of. It's not great, it works. Anyway, yeah, I woke up shivering in the middle of the night, just terrified. And I couldn't wake my parents up. I couldn't get their attention knocking on their door, so I had to go sleep with my sister because I was so scared. I believe I mentioned it yesterday, but I love my sister. She is the best. She was a very good sister to me. And you will not speak ill of her? Yeah, that's probably where my severe aversion to all things horror came from. I genuinely just do not like it at all. I'll still do it, because you guys want to see it. I will eventually do it. I just don't like it. I do not like it. Not one bit. Gonna break this one. Gonna break this one. And I think I'm gonna break this one too. Oh, I need a new axe. Couple stones. I think everyone was afraid of the dark at some point. I have watched Boy Meets World. It was quite a while ago, admittedly, so I don't remember most of it, but that's fair. That's fair. And I must admit, I appreciate that this is a understanding enough space that we can talk about our traumatic past events and embarrassing bits. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has to vent about my dark past. Ooh. I gotta cook some more food. Well, damn. That's very sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Your siblings were awful to you. I haven't seen Mirrors, but you know, that reminds me of another one that really terrified me as a kid. It was called Sphere. And it was a psychological horror film instead of a regular horror film. And I was way too young to watch that. It freaked me the hell out. Were you asking me which one that was, Sphere? Oh, that's terrifying. Who thought up that premise? You have to watch yourself die and then you actually die? That's fair. That's fair. So I have to read this out. Doug says, in the Roblox game Doors, there's a monster that would go psst, and once you hear it, you have 5 seconds to find it before it jump scared you. Since he was a light sleeper, they would play the little psst noise and would jump scare him afterwards. Oh, Doug, I feel bad for you. I am very glad my sister was not like that to me. I would have cried. I would have cried so hard. You guys know I am not a brave fellow. I do my best, but I am not strong against the horror. Not at all. I need to find a little island. Looks like there's a little one to the east. Maybe? No, that's a large island to the east. Never mind. That sounds like a Key and Peele skit, Grim. I could absolutely see that being a Key and Peele skit. Oh, I don't like this conversation. Y'all are trying to scare me inadvertently. I mean, you're probably not. But, ooh, I am a coward. It's okay. That's still... Don't worry, Grim. This is still in the realm of I could enjoy the hilariousness of it, like the hilarity. It is not at the realm of I actually want to be, or I actually want you to stop talking about it. So we're good. We're good. Earlier? Yes, I got my coffee earlier. Oh, you were talking to Doug. Never mind. Doug's too young for coffee. Keep him up all night. Keeps me up all night. Although I say that, surprisingly enough, when I was, I guess in high school was when I started like actively drinking coffee, and I never actually had it have a stimulating effect for me. I would always end up sleepy after drinking coffee, oddly enough. I don't know why exactly. I don't know. It was an inclination. It was a thought that I had. That's interesting, actually. I don't think I have ADHD. I'm usually pretty good at being on track of things, but that is an interesting thought to have. Like, I know among other common problems, it's not super uncommon for example, I think left-handed people to have difficulties distinguishing their left from their right. Interesting. Well, some people have it. I'm not sure how true it is. That is just something I have heard. Quill and shelf. I'm looking for chandeliers so I can light this up a little better. And I am not finding them, which is somewhat frustrating. But I can put some rope in here. Good. Stones can go in here. That's not stones. Here's stones. That's fair too. You fetus. What a thing to say. Oh, there's an island over there. I gotta get to that. Am I going the right way? Nope. I gotta have to... Can I swim it? I don't think I can swim it. I'm a little low on food anyway. Okay. We will skip that one. Welcome to the club, Doug. I get bullied a lot too. I signed up for it though. I'm the one doing the streaming. Oh no! Stupid wall. Okay. I think I can actually head towards the big island. Alright, let's see here. Balboa Island is 8680. 8680. Okay, so I gotta go that way. I am going to fudge this a little bit and just deal with the consequences for now. Because I would like to get to the next section and start producing some fuel as soon as possible. Speaking of, I'm glad you like my compromise on your beetle idea, Doug. I thought it would be fairly funny as a thought to put in. At the very least, more accessible than just having a random beetle show up. Okay, let's see here. Can I put it directly next to this, or do I have to expand it a little bit more? I was going to put Beetle himself in there, actually. Because he's got that big beetle-shaped backpack. I could try and sneak another beetle into the picture, though. That wouldn't be too hard to Photoshop in. Okay, both going forward.
Lizard.
That's good. Yeah.
Lizard.
That's the... He's a pun in and of himself. He loves beetles.
Lizard.
His name is Beetle, and he has a backpack like a beetle.
Lizard.
That's why I thought you'd like him, because it's
Lizard.
very thematically appropriate.
Lizard.
Okay. If you're good with that, I
Lizard.
can set that up for you, probably after stream today then.
Lizard.
I already found a very accessible thank you sound
Lizard.
effect. I mean, you're not wrong. I do make a lot of puns. I make less puns when I'm streaming, oddly enough, because I have to use so much of my brain power for other things. But that's a very reasonable thing to ask for, so I can make that happen. Where was my railing? I know I have railing somewhere. Railings. Railings? Railings. Here we go. Solid wooden fence.
Lizard.
Don't ignore your lizards. Okay, okay. I'm not ignoring your lizards. Don't worry. I'm not ignoring your lizards. I'm hearing them. But I gave you that button because you wanted it. Let's see here. Let's do a nice one. And I'll maybe put it here. Maybe I'll put it back here. Just line it up. Yeah, that would work. I need a couple more of these. There we go. Top doodle. Oh, I need more wood too. Setting these up takes so long, but it is so worth it. Alright, well, I'm glad you enjoy the thought. If you're good with it, that's what we'll go with. Oops. I thought it was a compromise you could live with. Okay, I need to get on that island right now. Then drop anchor. Is there anything on this wall? There is not. Okay. I'm gonna put this here. And this one here. And then we'll put this up here. And this one up here. It is actually taking shape. Hooray! It's not there yet, but it's taking shape. Okay, I gotta start unloading some of this stuff so I can go to the island. Well, yes, there's a gap. It's not done yet. This is intentional, by the way. Stuff is going to go back here. So don't worry too much about that. Let's see, where is my... Here we go, place plank. These things take so much wood. Oh, it's fine. I'm not mad. I appreciate you pointing it out, because there was a good chance I had messed it up. But in this case, I had not. Tell that to the gap between my teeth. Okay, got that filled. I wasn't offended. It was just a joke. See, now I've got this nice little outcropping plank here to get up, and it's lined up nicely with this. It's just going to extend over top here like a little balcony. And then I'll have a nice little overhang, because there is going to be like a water purifier and stuff over here. I have a plan, I promise. Gotta grab those. I should have cooked that instead. Oh well. Let's place some of the plastic back in here. And all the rest of it can get tossed out because I have no more room in there. Actually, maybe I need a little bit more because I think I need another hook. Nope, I'm good. I just need a piece of wood. You know, you say that as a joke, but I actually do need glasses. I have an appointment to go in and get not a diagnosis, but to get assessed for it next week on the 15th, because I can tell that my eyes are not what they once were. I ended up getting tested slightly at the optometrist office, or at the eye specialist office with the... Hold on. Get here. Get here. For the corneal ulcer. And in the process, I learned just how awful my vision was. So I need to actually go to an optometrist and get fit for pairs of glasses. I need to get assessed for a prescription is the term that I'm looking for. Can I turn this? No. I am. You know, if you ask Grim, I'm 86. I think that's what they settled on, was I am 86 years old. Did Grim take off without saying anything? Ugh, how mean. Go away, Grace. Uh-oh, I am out of stuff to defend myself. This is not good. This is very not good. Crap. This was a very bad idea. God damn it. No! Must get on land, must get on land, must get on land. Ah! Hurry up, you slow fellow! Faster! Okay, I'm up. Ha! Rude little thing. No worries. Thank you so much for being here, Doug. I hope you have an excellent night's sleep and a good day tomorrow. And I'll be back on at the regular time tomorrow for more cat quests. So don't worry too much about it. Sleep well. I'll be back tomorrow. Don't you worry, friend. Like I said, I just try and make sure that I'm doing at least one stream accessible to people closer to me. And the weekend streams are good for that, because they're not working during the day. Alright, I need just a little bit more metal. That's all I'm really going for here. I don't need more of that. I don't need... Oh, actually, I do need this. Some sand and clay wouldn't be bad, but really the thing that I need most is just some metal. Scrap never hurts. because I want to seal up the back portion of my raft there. And once that's sealed, I no longer have to worry about Grace eating it, and I can focus on other things. That is the biggest problem at the moment, is she just won't leave it alone, and I have too much stuff that's expensive and can be destroyed. So with another, like, I'm gonna say 5 pieces, maybe 7 at the most, I should be able to finally refocus my efforts and, like, go ashore without worrying about her. Having said that, I also need a couple extra pieces to make a new bow, because mine broke on the way out here, which is not good. Oh no, I have enough bolts to make them. Excellent. I think I lost my train of thought a while ago earlier, but I don't remember who it was. It might have been Pirate Software who said that a group of goblins is called a chat. And he says that because he's talking to chat and they're a bunch of goblins. And that just seemed like a fun idea to me. Seems fairly accurate. Because I don't know why, but as Grim mentioned the other day, I do in fact seem to attract a lot of chaotic energy, and I'm okay with that. It's nice that you guys have a place to come and hang out. I consider myself the Goblin Whisperer. Like, you know how animals have a favorite person? Or they'll find someone and just for whatever reason will take an instant liking to them. That's how I feel about the chaotic energy sometimes. I'm just the safe space for you guys to come be weird. And I'm okay with that. I am. How much? Oh, I did not get a lot of ore yet. There's a lot of rocky areas here, though, so chances are I can find a little bit more. It's just hiding from me. And I've mentioned this before, but there was a time where I was very specifically, like, really good at this game in terms of my knowledge. So I had... I even knew which islands were the best types to get metal from, because each one spawns with a set amount attached to it. So if you know which ones are worth getting off for, you can save yourself a little bit of time and pain in the buttedness trying to get to it. I don't know why I said pain in the buttedness as opposed to difficulty, but I did. That is a thing that happened. It is done. I cannot take it back. I will not take it back. Those are rocks. Here we go. Man, I just have not found any. I mean, I found a little bit, but not much, to be sure, which is somewhat disappointing. At the least, it should be enough to hopefully protect that engine. I think, hopefully. But I am still going to have to take another stop somewhere to get more. Unfortunately enough. The good news is we do have enough preparations done that we can go towards the large island now. And that's something that I've been needing to do for a while. because the large island comes with access to fuel and bees and beehives. I'm not sure if I get something else on it too. But as we progress, we will get access to better stuff, including like automation and electronics and all kinds of fun things like that. Which is important because I hate wasting resources on things like batteries. And if you don't have the battery recharger, you just end up burning through them like nobody's business. Oh, good. We got a piece of metal from there. That's helpful. It's not perfect, but it's helpful. I feel like my computer is starting to freeze for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't like it, though. Alright, where is my ship? I left it... There it is. This fog is really being a pain in the butt right now. Any chance I can find a little bit more out here? It would be great if I could. Just like an extra piece floating around somewhere. No. Okay. Ooh, tropical storm. Grace, leave me alone. Dang it. Okay, good. We made it back onto the raft. So, let's see here. I think this is the backmost portion, which means 1, 2, 3. Yeah, if I seal that up, that'll be good enough. I think really I did want to have one gap in behind. I think that might have been what I was aiming for. Just because this doesn't look too good. But, yeah, I can still do that. I'll just solidify these 3. I'm gonna go cook up the iron that I got, or the metal, I guess. I don't know why we couldn't name it iron, but apparently we couldn't. I suppose it makes sense, though, because iron is like a very specific high-temperature smelt type of thing. And I don't know if you could get away with doing that in a tiny furnace like this, or in the ocean. I've watched this guy named... Well, I don't know his name, but I've watched this channel on YouTube a few times called Primitive Technology. And he's actually gone through the steps to, from nothing in the wild, build the tools and resources needed to smelt iron in the wild, like complete with making various types of furnaces. And it is a tremendous amount of time and effort to start from nothing to do that. And for next to no result. Like, it is not an easy process by any stretch of the imagination. I am always so impressed with how hard he's had to work to do this. But fortunately for him, his efforts have actually been rewarded. He's got a very popular YouTube channel and I think he's got a popular book as well. I really like the concept of primitive technology. The idea of just progressing as far as you can down the human tech tree solo. Okay, if I go this way just a little bit more... Oh, that's why it was lagging out so much. It's constantly trying to load in and unload that big island over there. Alright, well, we're not going to worry about that. If I keep going forward a little bit more, then This next story island will just kind of circle around to the front. I'm not sure how far, but it'll end up like over to the east or west, and then we can direct ourselves there. So that's what we'll be aiming for. Explosive powder, light grass plot. What does that require? Oh, titanium, yeah. Well, I don't have titanium yet. I, to be honest, don't even remember where I get titanium from, so not even worth worrying about at the moment. We will eventually get there, but now is not that time. I may end up needing to make another battery, though, so I might want to start working on that. Copper ingot. That's not bad. I have everything else that I need. And I think I even have some copper in my inventory. Yep. Good. I'm going to go put that over there. We'll pick these up. Got to keep this full. And do I have any nails on me? I have a couple. Woo! That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I did not mean to fall through there. Okay. I am going to do it here. I'm going to seal this in. Do I have enough wood for it? Welcome back, Grim. Thank you for rejoining. Here, I thought you'd scurried off on me, and I was like, you didn't even say goodbye. So I'm glad you returned. Thank you. Did you get yourself some food? Get yourself some food. Treat yourself. Ah, fair enough. Coffee is also good, though. Nothing wrong with having coffee. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I need one more nail. All right. Whew. It's not perfect, but we are finally safe from grace. Oops. As long as I don't do that. A hot dog taco? That seems like a very interesting choice of thing to eat. How would one even make a hot dog taco, I am wondering. Get a taco. Get like a hard shell or a soft shell? I don't know what a hoagie is. This is a new word to me. I'm sorry, I don't know. Of course, this one's busted too. A hoagie is a kind of sandwich. Okay. Put you there. Put you there. Hooray! My raft no longer looks like absolute dog doo. I mean, it's not perfect, but it no longer looks like dog doo. We have some progress. Now, let's go up here. We're going to have to turn the raft this way. little bit more this way. We're finally going to start progressing towards the next storyline island. We should actually make it there this episode. So we're going to turn these engines on. How do I turn it on? There we go. There we go. Went a little too far that way, so we're going to go this way a bit more. Good. And just for kicks and giggles, I don't think it'll actually help, but we're going to put the sail on too. And now I can organize my stuff a little bit more on the way. But at least we're making progress. I'm on the road to Viridian City. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Going too fast. Going too fast. How do I can't get back up. That was an oversight. I keep forgetting about this. Okay. We're going to build something here to stop me from doing that right now. Because I did not like that one bit. Not one itty bitty tiny little bit. I need a couple more planks. And of course I'm out of food again. I 100% forgot that I eaten everything. Food. There we go. Hooray! Some more nourishing food. Battery empty. Okay. That's fine. I knew it was going to drain out soon. That's why I made some more. Or at least one more battery. There we go. Okay, go in there, grab this. Perfect. And I do have water there. Alright. Before I forget, I do still want to do this. And make myself a little tiny wall here. I'll just make it out of junk for now. But at least as long as I have something there, I will no longer fall through. And that's going to be very important. Because if this thing leaves me behind, I am screwed. Not solid wood. I can do junky regular wood. There we go. Perfect. No more falling in. Can I fall in here, though? Yes, I can. That's really bad. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Okay. Can I go in from the side? No, only from the front. Alright. In that case, I'm going to put another block here. Just something to stop myself from doing that. Oh, no, can still fall in there. Can still fall in there. Can still fall in there. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There we go. Okay, we're good. Apparently I'm going to need a few more blocks. Don't think I can do that, but I'm going to anyway, just in case. Oops. just to be safe, because for whatever reason I am being extremely clumsy around these holes in my ship right now. And I do not want to get left behind. That would be just the worst way to die. How'd you lose all your stuff? Oh, I fell through my ship. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. Not perfect, but good enough, and at least I have some safeguards in place. Oh. Well, that doesn't help. I just slammed my face up against the island here. And I need some more planks to keep this moving. Oops. I can dump some of this off, because I don't need a lot of this junk. It is mainly just the wood. Okay. That's frustrating. I gotta go shut this engine off. Wow, I really flubbed this. Okay. Let's turn you this way, because I gotta pull myself away from this island. I think I literally got turned around to the opposite direction I need to go with that. Yeah, see, it's directly behind me at this point. I'll pull you down. And then I think this way. That should be about right. Not quite close. There we go. To realign myself a little bit here. Good. Alright. So now we're back on track. Hopefully I don't end up ramming into anything again. I need to create some more storage here, because there are a bunch of things that I am just out of. We're out of space for. And they're things that I will use, so that's just nothing right now. I can probably get rid of a bunch of this. Trash, trash, trash. That's still fine. I can use this as like pre-made storage, I guess. That'll work. That one's for stones. This one is for plastic. Scrap. Leaves and rope, I know. I think maybe I'll make one for copper and one for seaweed as well. So why don't I consider this one copper, and we'll do that both ingots and raw copper, and that way it's just ready to go. I think this one was actually supposed to be for wood, so I'll leave that there. This one can be for random stuff. Or at least made stuff, we'll call it that. Cup of feel of these nuts. I don't want a cup of feel of these nuts. Why are you making me grab these nuts? I don't even have the cocoa nuts. How is your coffee, Grim? Is it delicious? Did you get fancy coffee or just black coffee? Fair enough. I think I told you before my one of my pastimes was making my own coffee flavoring syrups, which was very nice to do. I haven't done it in a while. If I have the energy this year, I'd like to do it again. I think that would be fun. It's not difficult either. You basically just make tea, dump in twice as much sugar, or jump in an equal part sugar and water, and then boil it down. And that's basically coffee flavoring syrup. It is tremendously easy, but it works out to be closer to like $2 to $3 a bottle instead of the $12 they charge at the store. Okay. You go do your comfy clothes. I shall be here.
Ooh woo.
There's the big island. All right. So there is an entrance I like to find on this big island. I'm not sure where it is, though. It has been a long time since I've been here. Are these still running? They are. How's my fuel? About half. About half of both. That's okay. Is it right there? I think it might be right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm pretty sure. There have been no shortage of times where I've actually lost runs on this island as well, because there is a section with a mama bear, and if you run into her unprepared, you basically just die. There's not much you can do about that otherwise. Is it this one? It's not this one. Okay. At least I don't think so. We're gonna zip around the island a little bit and see what we can see here. Still have fuel a little bit. Okay. There are a couple of ways up, but the entrance that I'm thinking of is absolutely the easiest, and I think I may have actually gone the wrong way to find it. I think it's generally on the other side. I could be wrong. We're going to see. We're going to keep going this way a little bit. Thankfully, I shouldn't have a shortage of resources for now. I'm going to use this fuel for part of it, because I will refill this. I think I can just dump this in. Place biofuel. There we go. I'll put the planks in there. Good. I think there's actually supposed to be like a hole through the center, right, splitting the islands in two. So it might be a little easier for me to find my way in if I can find that split. I'm not really sure. I'm hoping. Let's maybe eat some more soup. Where did I put those bowls? Did I put them away already? Yes, I did. Okay. This is just becoming the stuff that's made chest very quickly. Which is okay, because that makes it easier to find the pre-made stuff without having to have an individual chest for it all. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I think I may still have made this a little bit more difficult than I needed to, but we'll manage. We'll drop the anchor. And we'll shut the engine off. Good. Okay. So I'm going to just have a bowl of soup again. Get myself all nice and ready. Cook up another. This island takes a surprising amount of time to get through, so I'm just going to prep enough food for a journey in. And I want to make sure that I'm finishing off with full stats so I can just jump into it. Let's maybe harvest some more potatoes here. Oops, didn't mean to eat the raw one, my bad. Good. Full water bottle. Full water purifier. Apparently I'm out of planks for the grill. I don't need a super ton, but I need a couple. So we're just going to get this cooking so I have some emergency food reserves. Good. Please, sir, can I have some more? And then once I'm done with these preparations, I think I'm going to call it here for today. We're only about 10 minutes shy, 10 to 12 minutes shy of the 2-hour mark that I set for myself. So we'll finish up here, and then we'll be back on the regular schedule for Monday through Friday tomorrow. I think I don't have any appointments coming up. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to double check that soon. But either way, we'll be back on regular schedule starting tomorrow for
Lizard.
the rest of the week. And then come Saturday, we'll pick back up with Raft. Until then, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you all for being here. It's nice having you to hang out as always. The Raft is coming along quite well. Just a little bit more and it'll be solid. Let me see about finding a raid real quick. And then if you guys want to join for some channel points, you're welcome to do that. Let's see here. Anybody I know online? Channel. Let's see here. Oop. You had to double up on the sound. Alright. I don't have anyone I know online, so we're just going to find a random person to send you to. That one's French. That one's Russian. Not in a hurry, but Russian nonetheless. Yeah, I'm glad you like that one. Here, Grim, you might like this one. Oh, nope, that's Japanese. That won't be too helpful for you. I was gonna send you to a channel playing Repo, but that didn't work well. Well, how about this? What's this? Another Russian, okay. Man, nobody is on today that I can send you to easily. I'm shipping. That one's German. Another Russian. Can I? Filter by category, filter by tag. Search live channels. Maybe I'll just search for English. How about that? Maybe I should add English to my filter tags. That might help. Alright. Here, I'll send you to this person, I think.
Did I use all the planks again?
Maybe not. This is really hard. Why is it so difficult just to find somebody to raid today? I don't know what's going on. There, I think I've raided this one before. I'll send you to her. Yes, I have raided this one before. She's playing Silk Song. I hope you're not looking forward to that. I'm not really sure. There you go. Alright. Thank you again for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good day, everyone.